Hello everyone, you are most welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Kandarko Steven, first year medical of Gulu University. So today I would like to take us through Microsoft Word, how we can navigate through Microsoft Word page. But I'm going to make it as simple as possible so that a lay person who has never clicked on the button of a computer will equally be able to pick some points and will be able to apply it appropriately. So how do we get started? How do we get a Microsoft Word document from the computer? When you have a laptop computer or a desktop computer, you can simply click on the search button and then type in the word MS Word. Okay, after clicking on the word Microsoft Word, you click on the icon, then it will bring for you a blank sheet Microsoft Word page. This is our blank page right here before us. So what do we do with this from a blank sheet or blank page of the Microsoft Word document? As I said before, you can use this to generate your report. You can use it for writing a proposal. You can use it for writing your curriculum vitae, what people commonly call CV, even letters. So for instance, if I want to write a report, I can simply say a report, okay, a report, let me just say a report on my first 100 days, first 100 days at a medical school. Okay, if that is my subject line for this activity which I want to undertake with the Microsoft Word page, what do? I can highlight. You left click and highlight. You can make the subject line or the heading to appear bigger or to appear in capital by clicking on that icon, change case. Okay, you can click on the uppercase. When you click on uppercase, everything will appear in capital letter, just like as it is appearing now. Okay, if that is not your choice, you can still click back on that icon. You can click on this icon and capitalize each word. By capitalizing each word, it means every word in your sentence will start with a capital letter. You can just see here. So, but in this matter, I would just like to make it appear all capital by capitalizing it. So, still keeping it highlighted, you can decide to choose any font. Okay, there are a lot of fonts you can choose from. You can scroll down, choose any font of your choice. You can choose, okay, you can choose any font size, font that suits your interest. Okay, so you can choose from any. So for this purpose, let us just choose for instance this Sanctuary or Sanctuary. If that is your font you have chosen, you can still choose the font size by clicking on these icons here. So the font size ranges, it gives you numbers or figures that you can choose about. Okay, by moving forward, you are increasing or you are making it to appear bigger. Okay, but you can decide to make it appear relatively smaller but not too small by choosing perhaps a Microsoft font size 12. So if that is the font and the font size you have chosen for your title, okay, you can decide to make it bold, okay, by clicking on the capital B, which is bolded, and everything of yours become bold. Okay, still remain with the sentence remaining highlighted, you can underline this if it still meets your specification. because sometimes certain reports have some demands or requirements that you should adhere to. So if it requires that it should be underlined, you can click on the capital letter U underlined, then everything of yours get highlighted. But if not, you can still click back and then it is not underlined. So where do you move next? You can now go into to type your report. You can click on the button enter to space your wordings. So here I can type a report, okay, a report by say Stephen, okay, Stephen on his experience, at the medical school, okay, and so on and so on. So if this is how I started to write my report, which may not be the format of any report, just for purpose of this learning, let's take it that that's how our sentence or our report begins. I can click on the capital B to unbold my sentence here, or my paragraph. So if I click on this button, my paragraph here will not be in bold, okay, it will not be in bold. So you can continue writing until your report is fully written, and then when it is fully written, you can highlight, you can space, okay, you can space your the sentences, I mean the paragraphs between the paragraphs. You can space the paragraphs or the spacing between the different paragraphs by clicking on 1.15 spacing or 1.5, or at least preferably 1.5. okay, this one here will be able to separate the one paragraph from the other or from the next. Then from there, where do I save my document? You can save your document. If it is you are saving for the first time, okay, you can click where do I save? You can, if you are saving it for the first time, you can click on this icon here, which is saying save, okay, save as. So from save as here, you can choose any location where you want to save your your document. You can click, if I want to save it on this PC, which is the portable computer, I can click on my PC. On my PC here, where do I save? Where do I want to save? Do I want to save it on the desktop? If I want to save on desktop, I click on desktop. If I want to save it on the document, I can click it on the document. But this time around, I want to save it on my desktop. This will automatically bring your document on the on the screen of the PC. It will save it on the screen of your PC. So you will be able to just see it at a glance. So this is where my document will be. I click on it, document, and I save it there, okay. And of course, what kind of Word document? I need to go and select the type of Word document. It is always important that you select Microsoft Word 97 2003 document, so that your document will be able to open in any, okay, in any format. So you can choose Microsoft Word 97 2003 document, and you save it here. This is very important because this one will help you to have your document opened, okay, without any challenges, because sometimes when you save it anyhow, your document will not be able to open. But if you save it on 97 2003, your document will be able to open in any window, in any format. So this is where I have saved my document, and you will be able to find your document just located on the desktop. right away after you have clicked or you have locked off. So this is briefly this is briefly how you can navigate through a Microsoft Word. I've made it simple so that a lay person will be able to at least pick some few points here, okay, in order to pick from here. Thank you very much.